Hello everyone, welcome to the last video for Garden Adventures. Before we get started, let's do a word puzzle. Can you guess this word before I fill in all the letters? Here's an E for elephant. Do you know what this person is? This person is a nurse. Nurses today dress a little differently than that, don't they? What do you suppose this dog is doing with that hole in the ground? He's digging, isn't he? So digging starts with a D. Dig. What word do you know that ends with end? This makes the word end, and it's at the end of the word. This is a rake. An igloo. And over here, we have a fish. F-R-I-E-N-D spells friend. So today we will be going out into the garden and looking for bugs, which I refer to as my little garden friends. But first, I want to share with you a story about a bug that is having trouble making friends with others. The Grouchy Ladybug by Eric Carle. This is a note from Eric Carle, who's the author and illustrator. He says, aphids are very small insects. They suck the juice from leaves and then the leaves die. Ladybugs eat aphids. That's good for trees, shrubs, and other plants that have leaves. To ladybugs, I have dedicated this book. 3 cheers for them. It was night, and some fireflies danced around the moon. At 5 o'clock in the morning, the sun came up. A friendly ladybug flew in from the left. It saw a leaf with many aphids on it and decided to have them for breakfast. But just then, a grouchy ladybug flew in from the right. It too saw the aphids and wanted them for breakfast. Good morning, said the friendly ladybug. Go away, shouted the grouchy ladybug. I want those aphids. We can share them, suggested the friendly ladybug. No, they're mine, all mine, screamed the grouchy ladybug. Or do you want to fight me for them? If you insist, answered the friendly ladybug sweetly. It looked the other bug straight in the eye. The grouchy ladybug stepped back. It looked less sure of itself. Oh, you're not big enough for me to fight, it said. Then why don't you pick on somebody bigger? I'll do that, screeched the grouchy ladybug. I'll show you! It puffed itself up and flew off. At 6 o'clock, it met a yellow jacket. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the yellow jacket, showing its stinger. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 7 o'clock, it met a stag beetle. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If You insist, said the stag beetle, opening its jaws. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 8 o'clock, it came across a praying mantis. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the praying mantis, reaching out with its long front legs. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 9 o'clock, it almost flew into a sparrow. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the sparrow, opening its sharp beak. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 10 o'clock, it saw a lobster. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the lobster, stretching its claws. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 11 o'clock, it bumped into a skunk. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the skunk, starting to lift its tail. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 12 noon, it spotted a boa constrictor. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the snake. Right after lunch. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and it flew off. At 1 o'clock, it happened upon a hyena. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the hyena, laughing eerily and showing its teeth. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 2 o'clock, it met a gorilla. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the gorilla, beating its chest. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 3 o'clock, it ran into a rhinoceros. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the rhinoceros, lowering its horn. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 4 o'clock, it encountered an elephant. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? If you insist, said the elephant, raising its trunk and showing its big tusks. Oh, you're not big enough, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 5 o'clock, it met a whale. Hey, you, said the grouchy ladybug. Want to fight? But the whale did not answer at all. You're not big enough anyway, said the grouchy ladybug, and flew off. At 5:15, the grouchy ladybug said to one of the whale flippers, Hey, you, want to fight? But it got no answer, so it flew on. At 5:30, The grouchy ladybug said to the whale's fin, "Hey, you! Want to fight?" But it got no answer, so it flew on. At 5:45, the grouchy ladybug said to the whale's tail, "Hey, you! Want to fight?" And the whale's tail gave the grouchy ladybug such a slap that it flew across the sea and across the land. At 6 o'clock, the grouchy ladybug arrived right back where it had started from. "Ah, here you are again," said the friendly ladybug. "You must be hungry. There are still some aphids left. You can have them for dinner." "Oh, thank you," said the wet, tired, and hungry ladybug. Soon all the aphids were gone. "Thank you," said the leaf. "You are welcome," answered both ladybugs, and they went to sleep. The fireflies, who had been sleeping all day, came out to dance around the moon. Did you see how the bugs helped the leaf by eating the aphids? There are lots of different bugs outside in the yard, and they all have different jobs to do that are very important. Let's see if we can go out and find some of them today. Can you see that itty bitty green dot here in my thumbnail? That is an aphid. They are really small. Can you see how this leaf has all kinds of little holes eaten out of it so it looks like lace? Some bugs did that. That's evidence of bugs. Okay, can you see that one? There's one of our pollinators hard at work. And the rhododendrons. Can you see the pollen on the bee's legs? You can see they're so large you can see them. Here's another one. I don't know if you can see my little friend moving there on the morning glory leaf, but that is an earthworm. He was very busy stirring up the soil in my garden, so I'm going to put him back and let him continue doing that very important job. Oh, see this guy flying around here on the grass? Do you see it? Can you see him? I wonder what his job is. You see that? He's rubbing his front legs, and that makes it easier for him to taste his food. Another busy bee. You know, I've counted 5 different kinds of bees in my yard. There's a garden spider. Spiders have a really important job taking care of those pests. This friend is hanging out near our back door. You see how he moves? Whenever he feels the web vibrate, he thinks maybe there's some food on it. So he has to check it out. Look how he puts his legs out to check out what's going on. My garden is home to a lot of different bugs. Sometimes they can be a little hard to find. One thing all of our friends in the garden have in common is, thankfully, they're all smaller than me. I'm very glad they're smaller than me. But you know, just because they're small doesn't mean they're not important. That's the point I think this author's trying to make in this book here. Hey Little Ant by Philip and Hannah Hoos. Illustrations by Debbie Tilley. Hey, little ant down in the crack. Can you hear me? Can you talk back? See my shoe? Can you see that? Well, now it's gonna squish you flat. Please, oh please, do not squish me. Change your mind and let me be. I'm on my way with a crumb of pie. Please, oh please, don't make me die. Anyone knows that ants can't feel. You're so tiny, you don't look real. I'm so big, and you're so small. I don't think it'll hurt at all. But you are a giant, and giants can't know how it feels to be an ant. Come down close. I think you'll see that you are very much like me. Are you crazy? Me like you? I have a home and a family too. You're just a speck that runs around. No one would care if my foot came down. Oh, big friend, you are so wrong. My nestmates need me because I am strong. I dig our nest and feed baby ants too. I must not die beneath your shoe. But my mom says that ants are rude. They carry off our picnic food. They steal our chips and breadcrumbs too. It's good if I squish a crook like you. Hey, I'm not a crook, kid. Read my lips. Sometimes ants need crumbs and chips. One little chip can feed my town. So please don't make your shoe come down. But all my friends squish ants each day. Squishing ants is a game we play. They're looking at me. They're listening too. They all say I should squish you. I can see you're big and strong. Decide for yourself what's right and wrong. If you were me and I were you, what would you want me to do? Should the ant get squished? Should the ant go free? It's up to the kid, not up to me. We'll leave the kid with the raised up shoe. What do you think that kid should do? What can you do to help some of our smallest friends? See you soon for another adventure.